All right, let's talk Jersey Shore. When you think of it, a certain picture probably pops into your head, right? Sun, sand, maybe a boardwalk. But what if we could, I don't know, dissect it? Like, look at the anatomy of a perfect Jersey Shore getaway. And to do that, we're going to zoom in on one place in particular, Wildwood, New Jersey.
So I want you to think about this for a sec. We kind of box in our beach trips, don't we? We think summer. But what if that's just Act 1? What if your favorite summer spot has this whole other side, a secret identity that most people just completely miss? Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to get into.
Okay, to really get a feel for Wildwood, let's start with a simple number. 5. What's 5? Well, that's 5 miles of these amazing, wide, white sand beaches. But here's the real kicker, the thing that sets it apart. They are totally 100% free. No beach tags, no fees, you just go. That's a huge deal down the shore.
All right, you ready for the next number? 38. And this one is a biggie. We're talking 38 blocks that make up the world-famous Wildwood Boardwalk. That's almost 2 miles of just pure, non-stop energy, food, rides, everything. It's an absolute icon for a reason. So you take those 5 miles of free beach, and you add those 38 blocks of boardwalk, and what do you get? You get the Wildwoods. This isn't just a town. It's an entire island that is basically dedicated to one thing, giving you the perfect getaway. It was designed from the sand up for fun.
And look, this place isn't just a one-trick pony. Not at all. You've got all the classic family stuff, right? The amusement parks, the boardwalk, all those fun festivals. But then there's this whole other layer. A more grown-up vibe, Cool nightlife, local wineries and breweries. Plus, if you're the outdoorsy type, you've got boating, bicycling, the whole shebang. It really does have something for everybody. Okay, so you've got this amazing summer destination. But here's where the story gets really interesting. The summer vibe is awesome, no doubt, but it's not the whole story. The real secret, the thing that the locals know, starts right as those big summer crowds begin to fade away. And it's really like a tale of two completely different places. Summer is exactly what you imagine. That buzzing, electric energy, peak season fun, classic beach days with lots of people. But then you have what's called the second season. And it's a total vibe shift. It's peaceful. The weather is still amazing and mild, but the crowds are gone. And the whole focus changes to things like cool local festivals and touring wineries. It's like you get two totally different vacations in the exact same spot. This quote just hits the nail on the head. It says, the magic of the Jersey Shore extends far beyond the summer months. And that's it, right there. The fun doesn't just switch off on Labor Day. It just transforms.
So what are we actually talking about doing in this second season? Well, for starters, you've got these huge, vibrant fall festivals. The Irish Festival, the Italian Festival, they're amazing. You can finally take your time and tour those local wineries and breweries we mentioned. Or, honestly, just enjoy a peaceful getaway on the beach with that beautiful, mild weather. It's even a perfect home base for seeing all the holiday lights in those charming historic towns nearby.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty great, right? You see the potential, you get the whole 2 seasons thing, but how do you actually do it? How do you make this year-round destination your own? Well, it really all starts with where you decide to stay. And that's where this idea of a vacation rental comes in. We're not talking about a cramped hotel room here. Think bigger. We're talking about renting a whole private space, like a condo or a house. And this is so key because it gives you more space, all the amenities of home, and it creates this feeling of a real home base, which you're going to need for the kind of exploring we're about to talk about. So to make this less abstract, let's look at a real-world example. Let's zoom in on a specific place, a 3-bedroom condo right in Wildwood called Glen by the Boards. By looking at a real spot, you can start to see how this whole home base idea really plays out. Just look at the kind of stuff a place like this gives you. A full kitchen, so you're not eating out for every single meal, a washer and dryer, a lifesaver with beach towels, free Wi-Fi, private parking, which is huge. These aren't just little perks. They give you freedom. You can really settle in. And the best part? You're still just a 7-minute walk from all the action at Morey's Piers. And this, right here, is the biggest mindset shift you gotta make. A place like this, it's not just where you crash for the night. No way. It's your launch pad. It's your home base for a real coastal adventure. And check out how your whole trip opens up from that launch pad.
Step 1, you've got Wildwood itself as your awesome home base. But then, Step 2, you hop in the car for a short drive south, and suddenly you're in historic Victorian Cape May, a completely different world. Then, for Step 3, you take a quick trip north and you're surrounded by the quiet, beautiful dunes of Avalon. You're getting 3 distinct Jersey Shore experiences all in one vacation.
So that leaves us with this one last thought. When you start to think about your trip this way, not just as a visit to one town, but as an exploration from a central hub, it changes the whole game, doesn't it? You've got the whole coast, literally, at your doorstep. From the history of Cape May to the nonstop energy of the Wildwood Boardwalk, the only question left is, where would you start?